Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Wattles and welcome back to the Minecraft Guide, our 1.14 Let's Play series. So, the shaders are on today, the world's looking beautiful as ever, and I've got another poll for you. So top right now on the screen should be the poll. The question here today, should the tour be with these shaders? What you're seeing right now, I can either do the tour next episode with these shaders on, or do the tour without, and just vanilla Minecraft. So that's the option. So yes, shaders, no shaders. It is very important information, so please do me a favor and vote if you care. But I have a little bit of a surprise, I guess you could say, to show you guys. I am very happy about it, to say the least, and it involves this broken record disc right here in my hand. So we have to go over here, and then we need to accidentally or purposely fall. Oh no, whatever will it? Oh no, a cave. Okay, so I have to be honest, I knew about this cave. I knew it was right here, but in between episodes, I heard a lot of noise, lots of zombies, skeletons, well, not creepers, they don't make noise, but I heard noise, and I went investigating. I found this cave, and I started lighting things up, right? Then I got to a point where there was quite a bit of mobs. Like, here's a screenshot I took. Pretty crazy, right? It was like overloaded with mobs, which means that this is probably one of the last caves that was dark over here, and sure enough, I found this. This thing right here, I've never seen one before. I have no clue what it could be. So let's run in here and get rid of the green men and take a look at what it could be. Okay, I'm sorry guys, it was a lie. I knew it was a zombie spawner. Let's see what we have in our loot though. I haven't looked yet. Ooh, 2 more music discs. And oh boy. Oh boy. So a few episodes back I bought melon seeds from a wandering trader, and it wasn't worth it. There's melon seeds here. Even more music discs, that's awesome. Eventually I'd love to collect all of the music discs. That's something I've actually never done in a survival world. But yeah, so we have a zombie spawner, and it is crazy close to everything that we're doing. I have a feeling this would be pretty much oh, there's more cave. I have a feeling that spawner would be pretty much right under, like, behind where maybe the library is or something. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's more, kind of like next to the lighthouse or something. I don't know. It might be under the ocean. And if it is, that's fine. We still have a really close zombie spawner that we are going to have to come back to. I don't really want to start that project today right before the tour, so we'll do that one soon. Remind me about it if I forget. Oh no, I don't have room. Well, I don't need that. That's for sure. Other small things that I've been doing lately that I probably should mention. I haven't talked about it in an episode yet, but I've been putting background music in the episodes, and a mixed opinion. I see some of you guys don't like it, some of you guys like it. I'm trying to find the right balance of, like, music, but quietness, right? Like, I don't want the music too loud, but I think it sounds better if there is music. Oh, these are our first beetroot seeds. That's crazy. But I think the videos sound better if there's music, but I don't know. So if you have opinions, feel free to share it. I changed my rendering setting too, trying to make things look better. So if you think the recent episodes look better, then yay, it's working. If you think they look worse, then oh no, you should probably tell me that, and I will take a look at things. I'm trying to get fancier with the editing and everything like that. But let me go ahead and get my inventory sorted, and then we can talk about today's project finally. Only like 4 minutes in. So, trees are a pretty big part of Minecraft, right? Like, you need them for almost every single build, and we still don't really have a good spot that we can farm trees. I've been farming trees wherever I can, like randomly, like over here and over there and there and there, like pretty much everywhere. And today that changes. We are going to set up a tree farm area for our big trees. Where is it going to be? Well, I think we need to get down this hill somehow. So the first thing that I need to do today is chop out some of these trees, unfortunately, and clear this up for expansion, because we need to get down to this lower level. I am not terraforming this up. That would be way too much. So let me do a little bit of magic here and get this path down there. Oh no, oh no, oh no, this is not good. Ghost blocks are back in 1.14.4. I thought they were. We've been in this version for a few episodes, and oh man, I thought I saw one, but I didn't say anything. I think I just cut it out, but that's the second instance at least, so yikes. Ghost blocks are really scary, and I have a big tip. If you ever have a ghost block like I had and you can find it, place something where that block is and the block will appear. If you have a ghost block and you can't find it, you don't know what's going on, you just can't move, then log out of your world, like go back to the menu and come back in, and the ghost block will be there. You have to reload the world. Long-term players like myself and maybe some of you guys would know that trick, but if you're newer to the game and you never had to experience it, well, trust me, you weren't missing out. It's not cool, not fun. It's just all around not an enjoyable experience. Well, that took a little longer than I thought, but I'm fairly happy with it. I have a spruce staircase going down, and then I reinforced some of this with a strong stone wall. I thought that would look cool, and then I started terraforming. I definitely need to do more, but it's a start. Now, a little build tip, when you have something that's big and ugly, like this dirt hill behind the library, hide it with plants. In my opinion, the trees look a little better than a dirt hill, so I did that there, and we'll work on that as well, get it all terraformed, make some coarse dirt in there for sure to get variation, but for now, we're good. And that means the build. So the tree farm, I think would look really good in here. We could just kind of maybe set it one step up, so we'll have like a road coming out and going down this way to whatever else we put over here. But we'll have our first stop or the first building down low over in this area. And that means I do need to dig some of this dirt back a little bit, but not too much. I'm picturing a flat like 12 by 12 area or something with green terracotta floor, like lime and normal green. We'll do some kind of random variation, and then underneath the terracotta flooring we'll have a minecart that will run around on some kind of loop and pick up all of the saplings, then run back over to a hopper and drop them off so I don't forget. The whole point of this farm is really to pick up saplings that I forget to get, especially from like dark oak, and if we ever get jungle saplings, which we will sometime. I'd like to say soon, but I don't know. By doing a build like what we're doing, you can safely chop your trees in peace. You can chop down that giant tree and then walk away, go back to the build, go back to whatever you're doing, and not have to worry about running out of saplings ever. If we have a minecart picking up most or all of the saplings from our trees, then we're going to be happy. We're going to be very, very happy. So I think we should definitely start today's build off with none other than the minecart rail system. And that means I need to decide, do I care what this minecart is laid on or do I not? Should we just put it on dirt? I mean, I'm never going to see it, but what if I do? What if we want to put a glass window on the front or something? So yes, I need to care about it. This will extend how long the build takes only by a little bit, so I think it's worth it. This is one small investment now, and it'll pay off later. Maybe it won't. So I don't know what I want to lay my redstone on this time. When we did the fish farm, we did the granite, and that was really just to make things like easier for me to find if I'm ever digging in the area or something, like building a water thing. And so me, a professional, would never mess up the rails, because accidents happen. Anyways, so let's put our rails on. How about stone brick? Because why not? The stuff looks good. So materials, let's talk about that really quick. What do you need to build this? Rails, hopper, powered rails. Really, that's it. Hopper minecart. That's pretty cheap to build. All you really need is the materials to set up a minecart loop system. Now, we are going to start at the back corner this time and do things a little bit differently. I'd like to be able to stop the minecart when I am not mining trees, right? I don't need even more minecart noise. We already have that all over the place here, and It's fine. I could turn it down, but I just don't need this thing always running. So that means we want to bounce our minecart off of the back corner. So this will be the back corner, and we'll have the cart, come down, bounce, and go back. To have it bounce off the corner, you need a powered rail. So start with a powered rail back in the back corner, or finish with a powered rail. It doesn't really matter. And just like on our fish farm build, you need a lot of powered rails because turn slow minecarts down. Now you'll also need to clear out the blocks that are near your turn. So over here, we'll see if this messes anything up. I don't think it will. We definitely don't want our minecart to stop at any point during its journey underneath the tree farm, because if it does, we'll have to climb under the farm somehow and push the minecart. That doesn't really sound appealing or fun to me, so yeah, I'd rather just make sure the minecart moves. I should definitely do a little bit of minecart research, though, and figure out just how often I would technically need a powered rail, because at this point, we're doing this on a lot of the builds that we're doing, so I might as well figure out the technicalities of it, so I'm not overusing or, well, underusing, but I'm not, so I don't know. And with just a little bit of work, we now have our rail line that goes underneath the whole farm. So now let's talk about the whole starting and stopping mechanism. Well, first things first, rails don't go on dirt. No. Second, we need a powered rail that is not always on, so something like that. Now we need something that can give power, so a lever. That should be perfect, and we need to place it where it can power the rail. So right here, at least temporarily right here. That'll be fine. We definitely need to add a drop-off chest. So that chest, I guess, well, we could put it over there, all the way at the end of this farm. You know what? Let's do that. Let's try it out. That's all sort of temporary for now, but let's say we have our hopper going into the chest over here, and then we place our deactivated powered rail right there. That should be fine, I think. Maybe we'll see if we have any issues. Excuse my arrow, please. So let's try our hopper collection drop-off point over here with the powered rail. I don't know if this is going to work how I want it to, and if it doesn't, we'll move the hopper chest to like over there somewhere. But grab your minecart, maybe make it a hopper minecart right now if you want. Place it on the deactivated powered rail. Turn the rail on, and your minecart will start going. Turn that rail back off, and watch your minecart. The cart should ride the rails all the way to the end of the line, and then bounce off the end of the line if you have it set up right, which, moment of truth, we do, and then it should head back over to you. If your rail is left off over here, the hopper minecart will stop. 100% just stop here, and I guess start unloading things, which is what we would want. But, of course, we don't have anything to unload. Then when we're ready for our minecart to go again, all we need to do is turn the rail on, and it goes again. So that's how the whole collection system of this build will work. We don't need it continuously on. Now we need to talk about the looks, the aesthetics, the style, and that means I need my dyes. So let's make a little bit of white dye, and then a little bit of lime, so maybe 2 is fine. And now our colorful, pretty blocks. So green terracotta, thank you, and lime terracotta, thank you. So the design, the style, what am I gonna do? Well, a randomization, always. So I think just kind of creating some kind of cool pattern would be the best way to go. So I don't know, just a bit of a mixture, trying to make things even in here. I don't really want any more dark green than I want lime, so I'll definitely need to, I think, make a little bit more. I don't think I have enough blocks to cover this whole thing, but something like this, and then right in the middle, dead center, if I can find it, we'll do a 2x2 of dirt. So is that I don't think that's the center. No. I think I need to go one over this way. So dead center, we have this 2x2 of dirt, and that is where we'll plant our tree. We can bone meal it. It needs to go back this way for sure. But we can bone meal the tree and chop it down, then walk away. And before we walk away, make sure this is on, and we should be good. So I think I just need to finish this. I really like how this is starting to look. I love terracotta. Terracotta is one of my favorite building blocks. And now that we have the mesa all linked up, you guys can bet a lot of money, lots of it, that I'll be using this quite a bit Oh yeah, I think it looks so clean. And by clean, I mean good, but it also does look like clean as in cleanliness, which is always a good thing as well. Germs, they're a no-go. That's right, you heard it here first. Germs, they're not cool anymore. Not cool at all. So, if you're a germ, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say, but you're kind of canceled. I really need a cactus farm, though, because I am working on this as my cactus farm. The majestic single cactus system. SCS for short, the grows cactus, and then when it's ready, you break the bottom block, you get 3 cactus, you replant the first one, and you have 2 cactus. It's not the best, but it works. And I have officially run out of cactus. So, didn't think about it. I should have been using sea pickles as lime dye because I can farm that stuff a whole lot easier over here. But I didn't do that, and it is what it is at this point. So I need to wait, and in the meantime, I can clear out the trees around this farm. To have this build work how you probably want it to, you need to not have other leaves around, or leaves will, get connected to those leaves and stay. So we need to make sure this is clear. I also need to figure out if I want a wall on the back of this thing. I think I do, so we could probably come back in with, I don't know, should we do, well, we probably shouldn't do wood, right? Because if we do wood, at least on a wall, I think leaves can get stuck to that wood and they won't go away. We need our leaves to go away. So maybe we do our good old fancy, the standard, the classic. Oh, the standard classic, but great, always efficient stone brick wall with my favorite mossy stone bricks. I love it. I love those blocks there. They hold a special place in my heart. Now, to make the wall a little bit more fancy and cool, we could definitely pop it up past the ground that it's holding back, right? Just a little bit. Then, okay, that looks good. Now we should think about maybe a fence. The fence will help, I guess, contain the build, but we have a problem over here. It's lava. So I don't know if these fences are going to be in the range of the fire, and I guess if they are, they're going to disappear. So I'll keep my eyes on them. But for now, I'd like to leave the lava. I actually really like exposed lava pits. I think they look cool. So hopefully we're fine, and our farm gets along with the environment. Aha, it does work. I wanted to test it just to be sure, and sure enough, it does work. Awesome. And, now we need some sort of sapling storage system. Now, I'd love to do an auto sorter, but I don't think I really have the room for that quite yet over here. So for now, we should make like a small shed. Where can we put a shed? We could do it like right across the road. We could do... Maybe that's what we do. We make a small little building that sits over here. Well, I'm torn. Do I put it over? Well, I probably couldn't fit it in this corner. So, yep, I guess right here across the road from the farm is fine. I don't really want to go towards the lava anymore. I'm not going to push it with that, especially considering that I'd like to build the small shed out of wood, mainly. Now, when I say a small shed, I mean something very, very small. Like, if we were to go maybe one more up here and then... I think one back, so it's really just room for chests, and maybe we have like a shorter back and then like a long build. So I guess like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 should be fine. That's a lot of double chests, and then we can go, I guess, like straight up here and then forward a little bit and up again, and that'll be that. So I think that's what I mean by a shed, just something very, very small. And then eventually we'll definitely come back in and do an auto sorter, but I think that's a project for a later time. But guess what it is time for? I think it's about time to test our build out, at least in terms of chopping trees down. So, big tree, here we go. All right, it looks like all the leaves will be over this area, so let's chop it down, and we'll turn the minecart on and see if our saplings are collected, which they should be. So roof shape, how about something like this? Is that going to be good? I think it is. I think that's perfect. That's the exact shape that I was imagining. So that'll go probably straight across on the front, and I guess everything else will go straight across on all the sides. Awesome. Oh, would you look at that? Seven whole cactus. My farm is paying off amazingly. The rates are astounding. Oh, wait, I just got back from the desert. I got impatient. Yep, this cactus farm, it's not working. So I decided to go ahead and do this. Now, the build is almost done. I'm really happy with the surrounding area and everything, but we will need to add a road in as well. I think I'd like to continue with the stone road that I've been doing. I think it looks really good. So we'll do that, and then I also terraformed just a little bit around on the hill here. I'll show you guys. So now we have some coarse dirt in there, which looks good. The final thing that I would love to do with this hill is jungle planks. I think jungle planks look good when they're buried into dirt, so I need to get jungle saplings. Now, the barn shed thing, it's that. I am about 74% happy with it. I don't know. I don't know. So that's that. So here we go, green blocks, and it's time to fill everything in. I should have enough to finish it now. Then we can talk about the other details that I'd like to put on the farm and finish it up. But, you know, I have a point that I'd like to make. I keep calling this a farm. I don't know if it's a farm or not. Like, you know, I'm growing trees here and farming them, but, like, it's not like a mob farm, so I don't know. It sounds weird to me to call it a farm, but it's a farm, I guess. Now, we need wood stuff. That's it, wood stuff, so I can do this. I think if I did like a staircase that kind of pops, something that looks like this. Stairs all the way along the front, other than right here where we need a trapdoor. And what we'll do for good measure, just to be safe, is this. We place a bed, we place a trap door, and then we open the trap door so we have a little bit of a railing, right, so we don't fall. And then when we need our saplings, we just open up the bottom one, and boom, we can have everything. So I think that's good. I think it's good. I don't know if we really need to do anything else to it for now. That stays open. So now we need to talk about the road and then this thing in here. Now, I am aware that barrels are a thing, but I think I would like to do what do you call them? Chests instead for the most part. Well, you know what? Maybe we need to give the barrels some love. We'll try some barrels in here. Oh, and by the way, one other thing that's kind of important. I moved the power switch to over here, so now when we turn that on, the minecart will go still, and yeah, I basically just moved it over to the side so it's not, you know, randomly out in the middle of the path or anything like that. Now this road will eventually, you know, turn and twist and do all sorts of cool things because we're out of space on the hill, on the mountains. So future buildings will come in down here. I'd like to take this time to go completely off the rails, 100% off track, and talk about a different project altogether. With us about ready to do the tour, after that, we're ready to kind of continue on with big projects. I didn't want to start any big projects and then have the world tour break it up. I will be providing a world download with the tour as well, in case you guys were wondering, and all patrons will get it early. So if you want early access to the world download, which now that I'm thinking about it, you're watching the video and you're not a patron, so it's too late, but if you love what I do and you want to support me and get early access to like all of the episodes, patrons always get early access to the videos, then check out the link down below. But the slime farm, I'm contemplating on starting the project and just going through it. I was waiting for slime chunks to be fixed, but at this point I have no clue when that's going to happen, so I think we'll be tackling the slime project very soon, and that is going to appear all the way up to the surface. So yeah, I just wanted to give that project a little nod, a little mention. Now let's go ahead and grow some plants around over here. As always, we need to bring the life in, and then finally barrels and chests need to come in that build. Now, I was going to do it today, but I think we'll hold off for one more episode. In the World Tour episode at the beginning, I will be doing the seed reveal. So if you want the seed, but you don't want the download, or you can't do the download, well, don't worry. I will show the seed at the beginning of the video, so you guys can have it, and you can play in the world, and I'm excited. I have some ideas to do with the download, so yep, just kind of keep your eyes out for that. So random chests, I wanted, no kind of clear order, and then some item frames as well. Now these item frames are going to look like they represent something like oak saplings, but oak saplings won't necessarily go in the barrel. I'm using these item frames as more of a decorative thing. They aren't meant to mean this is the spot where the saplings for oak trees go, or other ones, right? It's literally aesthetics, all aesthetics here. And let's put a barrel back there. That could be cool. Yeah, why not? You know what? We'll move the sapling up there, and then we'll do another one, because it was blocking the whole barrel, and I don't really like that. So we'll say there too, and maybe the saplings just kind of symbolize, hey, this is where all of the saplings, or a lot of the saplings, are. I will be storing a lot of saplings in the storage building. Same with leaves and wood and such. But I would like to have some space for the stuff over here, because we have the tree farm. If I have to go up to the storage building every time I need to farm a tree, it's not going to work out. We will need to make sure this chest stays relatively clean as well, because it bothers me when things aren't like that. So I have a few jobs, but I'm going to plant a tree because I need to get on farming. Now, by the way, I will be using this for small trees too. I'll just plant them in there and then bone meal them and grow them. And yep, so it's designed for big trees, but you can use it for small trees as well. That's the beauty of this design. And I have a bench for sleeping. I love to add these benches all around this world. If you haven't noticed that yet, it's intentional. They stay there forever. So before we go ahead and wrap up the whole episode, I need to go ahead and make sure I have lots of light over here. And I love campfires for decoration. So we're going to go ahead and make a campfire and place it over here somewhere. Let's say there. That's fine. That'll light up that whole area, and then we need some lanterns. Lanterns are the only way I do things, remember? So lanterns can actually sit around on this thing. That's the other nice thing about this design. Now, technically, if a sapling lands on top of the lantern, I don't think it's going to be picked up, but I doubt that so many saplings will land on top of it that it's a problem, so I'm not worried about it. There you go. Boom. We're good. And with that is the tree farm build. I think this area looks really cool. Like, it blends in, but it looks different. That's what I'm trying to do with this whole town, build, city area, whatever the thing is that we're building. I want each zone, if you will, to look a little bit different than the other zone. Like, we have the wagon area that's all worn out. Then we have this area that is kind of new, kind of different, lots of life going on. And we have this big giant gray wall. Then up here we have kind of a small city, I guess, like a more flat area, but that's the build for today. I'm really happy with that, and that actually concludes the first 49 episodes of builds, and that means that is everything that you are going to see in the world download if you choose to do the download. Next episode, big episode. We're doing the tour. That'll be fun. So that is the plan. In between episodes, I am going to do a little bit of work, a little bit of cleanup, so everything is in a good spot for you guys to find, but it's time for the comment of the day. Today's comment, episode 49, is from Fourth Strike. The comment is, amazing video as always, and thank you. Have you ever thought of putting barrels on the second floor of the storage building instead of chests to mix things up a little bit? And I thought about it, but I have to be honest here, and this is my feeling today. It might change tomorrow, but I like chests more than barrels. I think barrels look great for detailing, like we did down there just a minute ago, but barrels are a solid block, and maybe I'll mix some barrels in here. I think it's a good idea, but if I put all barrels in here, it just becomes a bunch of solid blocks, and I don't know. I'm kind of torn on barrels and how much I like or don't like them. Like, I like them, but I don't know. Maybe I could alternate, like Chest barrel. I don't know. I'm at this point just kind of talking out loud and trying to figure things out. But yeah, I will probably do the storage up here once I need to. I really need to get that done. I will do that before the tour. That's embarrassing. Thank you guys for watching today's episode. Like I was talking about earlier, patrons always get early access to these episodes. And to make things even better, early access means ad-free viewing as well. So if you are annoyed with the ads or something, then consider becoming a patron. All patrons get early access. That includes the $1 a month patrons, so it's up to you. Channel members get some exclusive polls, and I'm working on tying the channel membership thing into the series as well. So if you don't like Patreon, but you want to support, there is that too. Sorry for the ramble. Thanks for watching. Special shout out to Boone today. Thank you for the support, and thanks everybody else for watching. Go have a good one. My name is Wattles. Tour soon. Goodbye.